We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Here's a really great criticism of some of what I would call the concern trolling we're seeing from the right about electric vehicles. Listen to this.
Hey, Dave, it's Tommy. It's funny, and we always talk about the hypocrisy of Republicans.
Yes, we do.
As far as electric vehicles go, now they're concerned about gutting the earth and, you know, removing all the lithium and the cobalt from, you're mining it, you're destroying the earth. And all of a sudden they care about exploiting children. It's just ridiculous. Like,
absurd.
Come on, people have been thinking about that for years. Like you said, the war is on oil and the money spent on oil and the people that have been killed, but all of a sudden now they care about children and they care about the environment, and their hypocrisy has no bounds.
The problem with the left pointing out the right's hypocrisy is the right doesn't care about hypocrisy, consistency, or double standards anymore. And this is something I've talked about increasingly. Yes, of course they're hypocrites. We know that. We now care about the depletion of the depletion of the Earth's resources. Really? Because you're arguing for the continuation of gas-powered vehicles made from refining oil. That is the depletion of a resource on Earth. Okay, well, but we care about the children and people who are hurt and maybe even killed. Well, what do you think happens when we do war for oil? People, including children, are killed. It's patently pathetic. The problem is the right doesn't care about consistency. When we point out the problems with oil and gas and gasoline, they say, but we need it and we're not going to kill the economy and blah, 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 blah. But then they go and they make the exact same claims about electric vehicles, where these are actually smaller concerns, as I outlined in detail yesterday. And we go, but you guys are hypocrites. There's a double standard. And they go, we don't care. Their voters don't care. No, consistency is only relevant if there is a consequence for being inconsistent. And while we have different standards here on the left, they don't care about consistency on the right. They don't care about it with so-called family values. They don't care about it with business regulation. They don't care about it with any of these things. And so the question from a practical standpoint for us becomes, do we still point out the inconsistency if the right doesn't care? I think the answer is we do. We just don't obsess about it. We don't make it our sole focus. But I think we do still point out the inconsistency. Let me know what you think. We have such a great bonus show for you today. There was a carjacking of a Democratic representative in Washington, D.C. We will discuss that. The U.S. has issued its first ever fine for space junk, and they've issued it to Dish Network. Is it enforceable and how? We'll tell you. And today there will be, or may already have been by the time you listen to today's show, an emergency alert test that is expected to come from our phones. What is this system? What are they testing? What the hell is going on around here? All of those stories and more on today's bonus show.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money, but everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
A David Pakman membership costs $6 a month.
What else can I say? JoinPakman.com is the place to sign up for membership, which includes the bonus show. It includes the commercial-free experience. It includes everything at the end of the day, really. Everything other than meal prep, quite frankly. You can use the coupon code 4 years, 4 indictments to get a discount. And we will see you on the bonus show or back here tomorrow on the podcast.